the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. And the Buckeyes will put total weather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Minnesota's offense takes the field to start this game off. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to throw, it's Riley. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Pryor. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Showing blitz, they might be bluffing. Using his legs, it's Roper. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself. Turning it on! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Pryor. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top. the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
The Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on fourth down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Quick step and go. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon. He's putting his defense on alert early.
The inside handoff. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buckeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll keep it himself. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Looking for a push on fourth down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Buckeyes have it with a first and 10.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He's got the tight end. Breaks into the open. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The offense changing the play. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And they tacked on the extra point. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of turning on the Jets. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Toure. He's loose. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
But sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Riley. The screen, and watch out! And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth, and already inside a minute to go in the first. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's a heat. Fights off a defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He lost one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On the ground, it's Roper. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got rid of it just in time. It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Give to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Riley. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Ohio State! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my rump. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quick release on the RPO. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. The Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll throw it from the red zone. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think of the ball.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the 1st half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Beautifully thrown ball, nice grab, good footwork, everything you want on the completion.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the
converts on 4th down, and he's still going. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Motion from the wide receiver. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Ohio State, 35. Minnesota, 7.
Coming out with it, it's Pryor. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's an open space downfield. There he goes. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Gophers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm.
Makes the grab on the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Golden Gophers have this offense rolling. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I always have flashbacks when I watch games like this, thinking of myself as a young kid growing up in Nepean, Ontario in weather like this. And there was nothing we could do. You just had gloves or mittens. That's all we could afford. We didn't have heat lamps. We didn't have heat blowers. We didn't have these muffs or special blankets. I mean, players today have it so much easier, but still, I can tell you, not easy to hold on to the football in these conditions.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Buys a little time with his feet. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Wide open downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They're facing a 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Riley. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And he had just enough to will that one home. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And the returner goes down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run.
2 straight drives ending in fumbles now for this offense. Guys just have to start hanging on to the football. There's nothing schematic that has to change. They've just got to get back to fundamentals, 5 points of pressure, and prioritize holding on to the ball.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Pryor. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll move the wide receiver. Using his feet. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And you just wondered how the weather conditions would affect ball security in this game. It is so cold here at night, and that ball has got to be hard to hold on to.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. The play action fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They'll move the tight end. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's Harmon. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure coming. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Fires complete on the crosser. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in a lot of time.
It's blocked. The pressure got home. Scoops it up, and he'll try to take it back. They make the tackle at the 15, and the block punt has them set up 1st and 10 in the red zone. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Riley. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. And the Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to slam it in. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
He leaves it with his back. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. And don't forget, he did have one blocked early. Not much room, and it's blocked. Give him 6. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Oh, what a big-time play by
It's a fake. The holder's going to try to toss it. Gets it down to the 14 before he stopped. What field position after the blocked punt. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
Zings it complete to the right. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. Just trying to get one off has been an adventure for these guys.
These specialists and these return specialists, they got speed for days. But you better hang on to the football. I know you want to make big plays, those splash plays that can change games, but you better secure the football first.
Off play action on first down. Right down the middle. On target to the left. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. They'll try the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Spins away from the defender. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, he's getting it. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Oh, they want the 2, and the holder tries to throw for it. And the pressure gets home. And they're able to make the tackle.
Well, this receiver has tons of speed, and I love this offensive coordinator getting him involved in the run game. You don't just have to throw him goes and post routes. Just let him use that speed and elusiveness. Out on the perimeter, in the open field, the reverse ends up being an explosive touchdown for the offense.
On the move, it's Harmon. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Rushes on him. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. These corners backing off a bit. Quarterback on the keeper. Slithers into space. Got the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Golden Gophers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to the back. Touchdown, Minnesota! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. La Tech delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in CUSA. Trust me when I say the party is on in Ruston. A busy day in CUSA, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Now on 2nd down. They'll run the option. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these.
Racing down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? And they fake it, the holder looking for a man. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, doesn't he? Makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. Just can't hook up for the completion.
Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got him downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And what a terrible play. You just can't run back into the end zone like that, and it's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. At this point, just not getting it blocked is a win. Just needs a crack to get a return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often.
Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. Find some fresh air. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll try the right side. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. The screen, he can go. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent.